Subbos, this is Charles from EDM Sound Bank, and today you're going to be learning how to make this sound using Xfuse Serum. And this is what it'll sound like in a track.
Does anybody even like this?
Alright, and let's get into it. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and load up the Serum. Our reference note we're going to be using is going to be F2. This is the pattern we're going to be using. Okay, for oscillator A, we're going to swap this to basic shapes. We're going to FM from B. We're going to turn the FM to about 16. We'll move the unison to 4. We'll bring the detune down to about 0.2. We'll move the wavetable position to 6. We'll go ahead and turn on oscillator B, turn on basic shapes, move wavetable position to 3. We're going to go turn on bin minus plus, turn it up to about 76, bring the level down, and then turn down the randomness on both. We'll go here to the filter. We'll turn on a high pass 24, bring the cutoff down to about here. Our LFO, we're going to want to make a shape like this. We're going to take the LFO and want to assign it to the octave tab and then pull it down to 24. We're going to want to move over to LFO2. For this LFO, we're just going to make this sort of shape. We'll take LFO2, put it on FM. We'll bring it down to about 46. And then you want to put this on the cutoff and put it about 53. This is the sound we should have now. Oh yeah, make sure trigger is on for both of them. We're going to go to the FX tab. We're going to want to turn on this hyper dimension, turn on retrigger, bring the unison down to 2. We're going to go and turn on the EQ for both of these peaks. We're going to want to use LFO2, put it on the frequency for both of them. We're going to want to bring the first frequency tab down to about, I'd say 37, and then bring the range down to 43. We're going to increase this one to about 3606, and then bring the range down. And we just want to increase the gain to about 12. For the back, we're going to want to increase it to about 9. We're going to want to go ahead and turn on the compressor, turn on the multi-band compressor. We're going to go and move it to a filter. For slot 1, we're going to be using a delay. I brought it all the way down to 0.06. For slot 2, we're going to add an OTT. For slot 3, we're going to want to add an EQ. We're going to cut out the lows, cut out a little bit of the mids, increase the highs. For slot 4, I'm going to be using a TDR Nova, and I'm actually only going to use it to cut down and compress these peaks about up here. We're going to want to add some distortion to it. So for that, I'm actually going to use the Szechuan saturator. All I'm going to do is bring the intensity down just a bit. We're going to want to go ahead and put a limiter on it. For slot 7, I'm just going to put an imager on it to increase the stereo. And then I'm just going to compress it one more time. And then the last thing is go back to the delay bank and bring the time down just a little bit more. And then also should probably turn the BPM to 190. Adjust the time on the delay to bring it more to your likings. And if you'd like to know how one mixer track full of a ton of effects on it could work for multiple VSTs, the video is on the screen now.